doing just fine.
You Malcolm?
I'm Malcolm, brother. Welcome to Zion Dub.
What is this place?
This is the righteous thug, Marcus Garvey. Our elders have talked with Wintermute, and the mute say I and I will help you.
You know what's going down? You know Molly?
Stepping razor. The mute tell our stories about that woman. The elders have enough respect for her.
How did you guys get up here in space, anyway?
Many years ago, the elders come to build a transit station, and we stay, be freed from Babylon, and the people flourish. Smoke?
I wish I could. Honey, I got something inside that'll kill me if I use drugs.
This no drug. This a sacrament.
You know what we're doing?
We're doing just fine. 2 hours ago, I take a delivery of Babylon goods for you. Japanese boy bring them in fine space yacht.
He hangs there, dreadlocks curling in streams of thick blue, low-gravity sacramental smoke. The control room must be 50 years out of date, more gaffer tape and string than anything else. And he smiles, gives me a black plastic slab that eats light.
Part of some gun, man?
No. But it's a weapon, I think, some kind of virus.
Want no Babylon virus on this boy tug?
No, not a sickness, a computer virus. I gotta check it through my deck. Plug it in. Computer should tell us. Computer, what is this?
Twang grade Mark 11 penetration program. Interface with Ono Sendai Cyberspace 7 deck is entirely compatible and yields optimal penetration capabilities with regard to existing military systems.
How about an artificial intelligence?
Also AIs.
It's Chinese?
Yes.
From who?
Bocchus Systems, Gamb H, Frankfurt.
Who owns them?
Reinhold Scientific, Bern.
And them?
Tessier Ashpool, S.A.
What is this, man?
I don't know, but I think I need to jack in and talk to a buddy.
Dixie?
Yeah?
I got a Chinese icebreaker here. Looks like a one-shot cassette. User profile says it'll cut an AI.
Sure, could if it's military.
Listen, Dix, give me the benefit of your background, okay? Armitage seems to be setting up a run on an artificial intelligence that belongs to Tessier Ashpool. The mainframe is in Bern, but it's linked to another AI in Brazil. It looks like the Nexus is inside Villa Straylight, and we gotta cut our way in with this icebreaker. At the same time, Molly will be getting inside physically, using this sleazebucket Peter Riviera who's already there. And supposedly, he's gonna switch off the alarm systems.
So?
If Wintermute is back in the whole show, it's burning itself. So what gives?
Real motive problems with AIs. Ain't human, see? No way to get a handle. Does it own itself?
Well, the intelligence is a Swiss citizen, but Tessier owns the mainframe.
My guess would be we're gonna cut the hardwired shackles that keep this baby from getting any smarter. Wintermute wants to be free.
And the virus, the Kuang, can we run it?
Sure. What else?
I want you to find Molly for me.
That part of the plan, boy?
Part of my plan. Can you do it? Don't be subtle, just punch through.
No sooner said than done. You'll have to jack out and take the call, boy.
Malcolm, I need comms for these coordinates.
You got it.
Case, what kept you? And now we go out to play. Okay, Mr. Peter Riviera. Let's see what you deliver. Okay. We're in. Nice place. Lot of corridor.
Through her eyes, I look down dark corridors. Her hand briefly touches the grip of her pistol. Under our feet, rugs. Hundreds piled along the corridor over the years. Alcoves. Only glimpses, as she turns her head and we move.
Forward. Yeah.
Dull brass fixtures hold globes of white light at 10-meter intervals.
Hey, did they build this place or did they grow it?
The corridor splits. Dark stairwell. She takes the left, going down. Under the plastic polycarbon suit, I feel her.
Okay, Case. Now deliver.
At the foot of the stairs, she stops. An enormous candelabra hangs, the lowest crystal pendant almost touching the carpets.
Where do I go from here?
I jack back into the Matrix.
Back again, son?
You know where she is, Dix?
Sure do. And where she's gotta go. I can send her the directions through the readout on the inside of her mirror shades.
Do it.
Very good, Case. And your dead friend.
I can see as she sees. The readout in the high left corner of our vision. 3rd room left.
Okay.
We go into the room. Gray steel cabinets backed against a wall. No more than a closet, really.
Drawers. Open them, I guess.
Fifth down. An old brass key.
Told me about this. Wintermute. How it played a waiting game for years. Saw somebody lose his key 20 years ago. And then it managed to get someone else to bring it here. Put it in the drawer. Then it killed them. So no one knew. Guess you didn't know either, Case. That I'd talk to it. I think you better find out how your icebreaker's doing, Case. Time's a-getting on.
She steps out of the room and waits, gun in hand, and I jack in.
How's that icebreaker, Diggs?
Take a look, boy. What do you see?
At first, nothing. Then something dark, forming at the center of the Quang program. Faint, kaleidoscopic angles centered in on a silver-black focal point. It needs a dozen quick peripheral takes before I see a shark thing, gleaming like obsidian. The black mirror of its flanks reflecting faint and distant lights.
That's the sting. When the Quang is good and belly-tight with the Tessier Ashpool core, we'll be riding through.
And you were right, Dix, about that hardwiring. Keeps Wintermute under control. Only there's a manual override that could set him free.
Him? Watch that. It. I keep telling you. It.
It's a code. A word. Someone has to speak it to a mechanical terminal while we take care of whatever's waiting for us behind the ice.
Well, that old Quang's slow and steady, so you got some time to kill.
You're dead a while there, man.
Yeah, it happens. I'm getting used to it.
You're dealing with the darkness.
Only game in town, looks like.
Jalov case. You're going back in?
Gotta check in with Molly.
You again, huh? How'd you like it? Gravity's less this end of the orbital. Run like a cheetah.
What's a cheetah, I ask. But she can't hear me. The corridor is freakishly steep but easy to run up. The ceiling's strapped and bundled with cables. We arrive at a landing. Corridor's 3 ways.
Okay. I'm waiting for your dead guy. Left? Sure. Let's take a look-see.
Stop. Go back. But she doesn't. She stands. We stand, looking at a half-open door that swims out of the shadows. We move forward, our hand on the pistol butt. The flatline's warning lights go crazy. Neural disruptor. She falls forward, hitting the door, falls into the room spasming, and looks up at a pistol held by...
Come, visit, child. Now. I'll have your weapon, if I may. A Fletcher, is it?
Very old. Very tall. His face somehow like that of the girl in the nightclub watching so avidly the cruelties of Peter Riviera.
Slow, darling.
She looks around the room. I glimpse old disc recordings, a SimStim deck, a bed piled high with sheepskins.
It would be customary for me to kill you. But tonight, I'll indulge myself. What is your name?
Molly.
Mine is Ashpool.
Pills fall from a bottle. On the table, an antique glass syringe and a plain steel spoon.
How do you cry, Molly?
Through her mirror shades, Molly looks at him. He's very pale. Sick. Drink. Maybe drugs.
I don't cry much.
If someone made you...
I spit. The ducts are rerouted into my mouth.
Then you've already learned an important lesson for one so young. That's the way to deal with tears. Brandy. I'm busy tonight, Molly. I built all this. The Villa Straylight, the Tessier Ashpool Empire. And now I'm busy dying.
I could go out the way I came in.
You intrude on my suicide and then ask simply to walk out. You amaze me. A thief.
It's my ass, boss. And it's all I got. I just want to get out of here in one piece.
You are a very rude girl. Suicides here are conducted with decorum. That's what I'm doing, you know. Perhaps I'll take you with me. Very Egyptian, eh? Drink? Sit. We'll talk.
What about?
Whatever. My mind? It's my party. The cause woke me 20 hours ago. Something's afoot, they said, and I was needed. Were you that thing, Molly? Surely not. I'd been dreaming, you see, for 30 years. You weren't even born when I last shut my eyes. They told us we wouldn't dream in suspended animation, in that cold. Lies. Of course I dreamed, and I felt the cold. I'm old, Molly. Over 200 years. If you count the cold...
You could get freezer burn.
The tendons in her thighs, as tight as wires now.
The cause told me our AIs have gone mad. All those billions we spent so long ago, when artificial intelligence was rather a racy concept. Bad timing, really. With 8 Jean down in Melbourne, and only our sweet 3 Jane minding the store. Or very good timing, perhaps, Molly. There are some odd things about...
You know Wintermute?
A name, yes. To conjure with, perhaps. A lord of hell, surely. In my time, Molly, I have known many lords, and not a few ladies. But how I do wander through the cold. Soon no more. I'd ordered a Jane thawed when I woke. Strange to lie every few decades with what legally amounts to one's own daughter. Marie France's eyes, you see.
His eyes glaze, I can feel Molly relax just a fraction as the gun slips from his fingers.
We cause the brain to become autistic. I believe they're called meat puppets.
I can feel every muscle crawl as he says those words. And I know that if he does not die first, Molly will surely... She goes to the bed, pulls back the covers. The body of a girl, her throat slit.
Well, I guess I got your number, you old bastard.
The dreams grow like slow ice.
She takes his pistol, not hers. The big black antique slick with oil, and she places it against his dream-quivering eyelid.
Sleep tight.